Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. In this video, we'll be finally summarizing what is the importance of calculations. We are taking calculations to its final stage, and that final stage is we have already discussed the basics. We have taken the basics to the next level wherein we talked about various concepts to build up the basics. And then we took it to an application stage wherein we had asked you to practice as many questions as possible, doing somewhere around 30 minutes of practice every day. So I feel that this is the right time wherein we need to take to its final destination, and the final destination is the final application stage, which is the learning outcome. So we'll talk about the learning outcome in another few minutes. Yeah. So just to revise and then take you to the final outcome. Now we know that these are double digit squares. We know the mother method to find out double digit squares. We already know the method. We know the method of finding out triple digit squares. We also know the method of finding out double digit cubes. The thing that we do not know as of now is, which for a change now, since I'm taking it to its application stage, so there may be certain things which are not known to us, but because of the kind of practice, the quality practice that you would have done will make you even do those things which you would have never done, which is just like preparing yourself for the unprepared. So the learning outcome necessarily does not mean that it takes you to a level concerning those things only which you would have done. It takes you to a level which makes you face even those things which you would not have done, and you do it skillfully. Yeah. So which is talking about 4-digit squares. So this is the basic, or let us say this is the formula. The formula still remains the same as we had talked about double digit and triple digit squares, with a pinch of salt. And the pinch of salt here is, now we have the 4th digit. So please try and relate. Now taking these basics to the next level is, a double digit square is just like saying what? I mean, I can associate it with the algebraic expression or the expansion of a plus b whole square, in which the order is very important. Now, what is the order here? A square followed by 2ab followed by b square. Talking about the triple digit squares, now taking the same concept to the next level, or the basics to the next level, is whatever answers you would have got here, the same answers you will get when you expand a plus b plus c whole square. Yeah. And the same thing I would do, or we would do, for 4-digit squares. Yes. Now if you recall, in one of the videos we had talked about digital roots, how to find out the digital root of the number. Can you relate now? Digital root, what I suggested was, keep on adding the digits till the time you get a single digit number, which is just like saying this only. Keep on adding the digits till the time you get a single digit number, which is just like saying this only. And the same for a 4-digit square. So whatever we have discussed is not that we do not have any proof for the same. We have worked out the proof as well. Right? So finally talking about the final learning outcome maybe. So when I say calculations, under the head of calculations, we have discussed squares and cubes of double digit, triple digit numbers. Now calculations can also be associated with these topics. Now majority of them, now if I talk about these topics, majority of these topics are topics of arithmetic. Okay. So now when we are saying profit, loss, discount, simple interest, compound interest, percentage change, all of these involve calculations. It is not that out of blue that we are getting something here. Right? So whatever was suggested, if I suggest that calculations are very important, I mean it, and I would always say the same. So here I have taken some examples, and same with polynomial equations. I mean, the same discussion, all these discussions, the entire thing on the board, you need to revisit it again. And this should ideally be revisited when you have undergone the 3 stages of learning. L1, which is the basic stage. L2, which is building up the basics with a concept or with various concepts. L3 when I build up the basics along with concepts and make them to be taken to an application stage. And then the final stage, L4, is the learning outcome. This is how Shiksharthi may be a unique experience for you. So this is what we do, leveraging our experience, expertise and the educational background. Okay, so discussing 1 or 2 examples from here, and the rest you can just take it as a take home. Okay, so if I were to find out 65 whole square, you know that in one of my videos I had talked about the subscript method. This is the way. How have I written this? You need to refer to my first video. Okay, so now referring to that and then finally coming down to this answer. And if I say why did I choose this? It's just like if somebody gives me a question like a shopkeeper offered 2 successive discounts of 35% each is equal to a single discount of what percent? For me it is nothing but a 6. For me it is nothing but saying a 0.65 whole square into 100%. So then if I find out 65 whole square, I get a 4225, but I was supposed to find out 0.65 whole square. When I do that, I get 0.4225, the percentage equivalent of which is 42.25%. And then in order to find out the percentage discount, you would assume that the original value of the product or whatever it was 100%, which came down to a 42.25%, came down to. So the percentage discount that was offered was 100% minus this, which gives me 58.75%. Believe me, this question can be done either mentally or orally, which was suggested in a couple of my videos. So at Shiksharthi, we ensure that we do the calculations, or most of the calculations can be done either orally or mentally. It is just a matter of choice, whether you want to do it or you don't want to do it. Similarly, if somebody would have given me a question like y is equal to 7x square plus 8x plus 9 whole square, is just like saying I was supposed to find out 789 whole square. So the question was, though the question was on algebra and it is a biquadratic equation, if I were to give it the correct name, it is a biquadratic equation. But for me, I will just pick up the coefficients and try and relate it with calculations. And here under the head of calculations, you are supposed to relate this with a perfect square. Once you have done this, the question becomes quite simple. And in most of the cases, you can do it orally. How? So again, you need to refer to my video which talks about 3-digit squares. So this is the interim answer. So how should I interpret this answer? You already have the formula for this. These are assumed lines of separation. So how do I interpret the answer? I already have the formula. I just need to calculate this. Right? So once I have these interim answers, how would I interpret? So you have to interpret it like 7x square plus 8x plus 9 whole square has to be interpreted as 49x to the power 4 plus 112x cube plus 190x square plus 144x plus 81. I hope using these 2 examples that I have taken very categorically, I hope you would get the required boost to remove the phobia of mathematics. And if you are able to combine one topic with the other topic, what is the kind of experience that you can have is the kind of experience I am sharing it with you, because I have had this experience earlier and I still keep on having the same. So it comes to you as an addiction once you start experiencing this experience. So if you liked this video and if you feel that something knowledgeable was discussed today, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. If you have already done so, please click on the bell icon to receive further updates. Thank you so much. Until next time we meet, goodbye.